Hi, my name is Erica Vaney. This year feels a little different. 2024 feels a little different. One thing that has been coming up um, towards the end of 2023, and even more now when I started doing sessions with clients, is I've spoken on, and I'll put the links to some interviews below, the idea of self consumption. And this has never been more prevalent in regards to the necessity to self consume if we want to begin to curate different realities for ourselves, if we want to begin to really open up our gifts and what we have to offer and share with the world. So, how this manifests itself, how it looks, is if we take a step back and we gift ourselves time, if we gift ourselves, if we gift ourselves time to sit quietly and breathe in our own essence. And what I mean by that is you're nothing but energy, right? Everything about you are particles of energy. Now, every thought, a feeling, and emotion that you have is radiating through the body. It's releasing thousands of chemicals and neuropeptides and creating thoughts and hormones. So, everyone else in your environment is doing the same thing. Now, if we're not consciously aware, the things that we're thinking and we're feeling can affect other people in a negative way. And in our societies, there are streams of belief systems that, such as like our self-worth is related to our productivity. And like one thing for women is we don't take the time for self-care in regards to it's not just about getting our hair and our nails done, but actually taking the time to sit with ourselves and enjoy actually taking the time to sit with ourselves and enjoy our own company, to think about what it is that we really desire to experience. So, if we are constantly consuming outside information for our own validation and our own self worth, meaning how do we support and love our children, our families, our environments, our work employees or employers, or our worth has in the past been very much linked to how we support other people. But the problem with that has it opens a door for these different programs. Men, same way. How do we support our families financially, right? How do we support our communities? Everything. So when we are really young, we open the door to our parents and those around us, their ideologies, to come into our systems in the form of feelings. We often felt things from our environment, and that's the study of epigenetics. We allow those to come in and start to determine what we feel and what we thought about ourselves. We created these stories. Well, those stories, the chemicals that were released from the emotions that we felt, from the thoughts that we had corresponding to things that we felt, those begin to dictate how our body reads our genome, our DNA, our gene sequence, right? That dictates how we self express, how our body self heals, self regulates. So, if we want to come into a place where we want to manifest a different reality, where we're wanting to step into a new way of being, whether it's through love, our finances, or our business ideas and our desires, whatever it is, first and foremost, we have to go internal. We have to take the time to begin to self feed our body systems our own energy. When we begin to consume our own energy, shutting off the outside world, that starts to signal a different cell metabolism, a different way for our cells to consume light and energy. We're consuming ourselves instead of other people. When we start to consume ourselves, it starts to signal to our DNA, one, to open up. Two, the body starts to read a different DNA sequence, a different gene sequence, because we're self consuming. And if we give our bodies the ability to self consume, it also tells the mind and the heart and the mind in our gut that we're enough, that we're whole and complete as we are. because we are taking the time to self-consume, to self-absorb, to literally eat our own energy. So if we are eating our own energy, then we are signaling to ourselves, our cells, and our DNA that we are whole and complete as we are. And so that begins to open up a different gene sequencing being read by the body, one that is more self-expressive of you, not someone else, not these other stories by the outside environment, of you. You're beginning to express more of who you are because your body is reading it differently. That will change the thoughts that you're having. That's going to change what your external reality looks like because we are a vibrational match to everything. So if we begin to validate ourselves, to take the time to self-consume our own energy through breath work, through movement, through yoga, through Tai Chi, through meditation, whatever it is, if you take the time to consume your own energy, you are signaling to the body that you are whole and complete as you are. That is going to read the DNA sequence differently, that you are whole and complete as you are. External programs are going to shut down unworthiness, lack, shame. Those things are going to begin to shut down. And these different, more expressive, more expansive prosperity in all the different areas of your life are going to begin to open up, and your availability to hold the emotions needed to create the new life, to create the manifestation, are going to become more readily available, and your mind's not going to fight it because you've taught yourself to self-consume. So if we teach ourselves to self-consume, we can hold different emotional states that are more positive, that feel good, that are more expansive, that are joy, that are play, and allows our bodies to read the DNA sequence differently. So our vitality and health come on board. We start to see a little bit more light in our skin. Our brains start to slow down and work more effectively, right? So we are self-healing. Then we have the availability to become a vibrational match to our desires that are placed in our heart space. Our desires are unique to each and every one of us. We've just not thought we were good enough for them, or that we couldn't have them, or we judged ourselves for even thinking about them. So self-consume, self-consumption this year is the key to changing your reality and being able to step on a timeline that feels good and that feels expansive. So a short little meditation right now is to close your eyes, take a breath. Imagine this energy getting pulled up from your root at the base of your spine, between your legs. Just you imagine all this energy that is just yours coming up through the root, up through your belly, up through your chest. And as it comes to your chest, you can exhale and push that breath up through the top of your head and allow this energy that is just yours to begin to sprinkle down all around you like a shower. And then it's going to come back up your feet, back up your root. Now I hear a couple people. There's like a group of people. I can tune into the collective consciousness that's going to be listening to this video. I can hear some of you saying, well, what if my energy isn't great right now? Why would I want to consume something that's not great? It will be. Stick with it. And the reason why it's going to shift is because if you take the time to take some deep belly breaths, we're beginning to signal to the body that it's safe because you have time to breathe. We are adjusting your nervous system to relax, to come into a space of I'm safe. And eventually you're going to utilize this breath and it's going to come up and you're going to come to a state of just peace. So we keep bringing this energy up through us and allow it to sprinkle down again all around us. Come back up through. We're going to hold the intention that this energy is still running up through us and all around us. Now from your heart, run energy down, down through your belly, down through the bottoms of your feet. Allow that energy to come up all around you and come back down and through the head, down into the heart, all the way down through you. Allow it to come up all around you and back down into the head. So we're healing our toroidal field. We're aligning our magnetic field with the Earth's magnetic field, but it's just our energy. So we can come to this place of self-consumption. We come to this place of peace. I'm safe right here as I am. And that will get you started on the path of self-consumption. If you like the video, like it, comment below, share it. I do read every comment and open to more suggestions on what you guys want to hear. So thank you.